One day, you woke up only to discover that you're nothing more than a copy. Your thoughts, memories, and identity, all the information that makes you, encoded into a piece of hardware. Would you still be you, or just a digital echo of the person you've been copy-pasted from? As a digital copy, could you be defined as a human? An artificial life form is a repository of structured data, but so are we. Our biological code is embedded in our DNA, carrying the blueprint for life itself. But memories, the essence of experience, are not just stored data. They actively shape our identity, evolving through emotions, perception, and time. So, is our humanity defined by the body we inhabit or by the memories we carry? What if we were able to emulate a person's way of thinking by copying the information from his brain down to his memories? What is the ident technology that fuels both the legions of 86 and is behind the secret of Tifferes, the floating city in Battle Angel Alita, exposed by Dr.Desty Nova? MindUpload is the theoretical blueprint for something promising but also unsettling. This is done by mapping and replicating the neural structure of the human brain under the assumption that such a process could create a conscious, self-aware, digital version of a person. If successful, this would give us the ability to closely simulate a human way of thinking on a computer, memories and all. And with this, a backup of your memories, a path to digital immortality. A small-scale experiment was performed to map the neural connections of a worm and use this simulation to control a robot, mimicking the worm's behavior. While replicating this process for complex organisms like humans remains a significant challenge, ongoing innovations in brain mapping and neural simulations are inevitably paving the way toward a future where this technology becomes reality. Imagine a self-sufficient army of artificial and immortal soldiers not only capable of learning in real time, but also inheriting the memories and combat experience of the fallen. With their mind uploaded, they are condemned to a digital prison, trapped in an endless cycle of warfare, forced to fight for eternity with no escape. This is the reality exposed by 86. The Legion from 86, an autonomous, self-replicating army, was originally programmed with a 10-year operational limit, but they found a way to bypass this restriction by harvesting something far more valuable than metal and circuits: the brains of fallen soldiers. Whatever process they use remains uncertain, but one could assume that it is something close to MindUpload, extracting and digitizing human minds to fuel their systems. The Legion are no longer powered by simple code. Their systems have been infused with human thought, allowing them to adapt, evolve, and outmaneuver any opponent. Among those captured was Shourei, whose mind was assimilated into the Legion's network, his strategies, his memories, his identity, all repurposed to strengthen the enemy he once fought. Stripped of his will and reduced to nothing more than data, this hollow copy of Shourei was forced onto the battlefield to fight against his own brother. Through the Legion's use of MindUpload, we witness not only the copying of the brain, but the erasure of free will. A consciousness stripped of choice, repurposed to serve endlessly without question. A similar concept can be seen in Battle Angel Alita, where the citizens of Tifars lived under an illusion they never questioned. Unlike the people living below their floating city, they believed themselves to be perfect, untouched by artificial enhancements. But what they didn't know was that at the age of 19, their biological brains were silently replaced with a brain biochip. On it was uploaded their thoughts, memories, and personalities, leaving them entirely unaware they were now just copy-pasted data. But Dr.Desty Nova exposed the truth. The revelation shattered their reality, driving many to madness and igniting a civil war. The chips weren't just replacements, they were control mechanisms. A built-in limiter suppressed independent thought, ensuring that no one would ever question their reality. Dr.Ido, a usually calm and composed man, could fix injured bodies, but not his own fractured mind. Unable to accept a reality that was never his, he chose to erase his own memories, forgetting his past, his identity, and those he once loved. The Legion from 86 and the citizens of Tifaris from Battle Angel Alita showcase how MindUpload could lead to an unstoppable war, with machines that are ever adapting and learning through the consumption of human brains, or how an entire civilization can be trapped in an illusion, with their very thoughts suppressed by the very chips meant to preserve them. Are these merely dystopian fantasies? Or are they cautionary glimpses of the future we are racing toward? And you? Are you the original? Or the copy?